All right, how are we sounding? Is everything working? I was having some struggles for a moment, but it should work now. Let me know in chat if you can hear me, if everything's good. We're gonna have a great stream. We're gonna discuss a lot of secrets to just start. It's gonna be amazing. Is my sound working? All right. All right, perfect. Awesome. Okay. So, today's stream is going to be on Just Start. If you've seen the recent community posts for a while now, you have seen the words Just Start every single day. For a long time, months, I've been hammering this in because Just Start is essential. Just Start is the number one mindset, in my opinion, and we're going to be discussing it in depth today, how I came up with it, the secrets to it, everything. It's going to be great. So, just start. And you can let me know in the chat any questions at any time. At the end of the stream, we're going to have a Q&A, and you can ask me anything, and it'll be great. So, just start, right? So, we're going to just start today. So, as I said, the community posts, for a long time, I've been posting these amazing posts that teach you a bunch of different mindsets that have helped me in content creation, Roblox development, and really everything in life. And these posts, I've been posting them every day. They've been amazing, but one thing stays consistent through every post. One thing stays in almost every post that I put out there, and it is just start. So I pretty much came up with this phrase because I was looking back at old videos, and I actually saw this one called, it was called How to Start Development, How I Would Start Development If I Was a Complete Noob Again. It was something like that. And this was a video that I actually published in 2022. And I actually watched the video, I picked up on the phrase, just start, and then later I did a stream with Modern Chris. And then I ended up using this phrase throughout the stream. And it ended up just being a consistent tagline that we have on the channel. It's in every single community post. I've started hammering this in as the number one thing that you need if you're going to do content creation, if you're going to make a game, if you're going to earn Robux, anything that you want to do, you need to just start. And something else that really inspired the just start phrase that I've been saying constantly was also starting my site. See, everyone, before they start a new skill or before they start a new project or something that they want to do, they are scared and they are not really sure what they're going to do. I sure know that I was this way before I started my site, selling products, all that, and I didn't know what to do. But what did I do? I watched business videos. And all the videos that out there didn't really help me, except for the ones that told me to take action. Take action now when you're not ready. That was the message of these videos that impacted things. So as I was listening to these videos, I started to realize that all I needed to do was just start. And so I did it. I started my site, smartyrobx.com. We sell different products that help developers. And it proved to me that you need to just start, especially when you're not ready. It's gone on to be pretty successful. It's been great. And the only reason why it is here today at all is because I decided to just start. So I keep saying just start every single day because that's how much it impacted me. And I think that anyone who has a project out there that you want to start, such as a game, such as a channel, such as videos you want to make, the secret that you're looking for is to just start. Many times we get caught up watching videos, planning, thinking, when in reality, the best thing that you need to do right now is just start. This is what you're looking for. And before we start something new, we always feel not ready. We always feel like we don't know enough. We always feel like we have to go search through a million YouTube videos to find out some piece of forbidden knowledge that we need to start whatever it is we want to do. But the secret is always to just start. All of it is procrastination. All of it is wasted time. All of it is nonsense. The secret is to just start. And I'll be honest, I am not completely immune of this. I do the exact same thing. I go learn something new about, say, mindset, etc. And I'll watch a ton of videos on YouTube, and I have to remind myself of just start. I have to remind myself, apply what you're learning. And everyone has this problem, right? Where you're searching through videos, you're planning, you're thinking, doing all this stuff when what you need to do is just start. So that's why I'm always talking about this. That's why I say it so much. It is really what you need to do. If you have a project that you want to do, if you have something that you want to make, just start. So I'm going to check the chat right now. That's my intro for this stream. It's going to be a great stream. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So, okay, Stinky Pinky said, I have to mow. All right. No worries. Tbot99 said, next video. Videos are coming soon. I'm working on some great videos. You're going to love them. The video that is upcoming is going to be there's one on networking, how to network with famous Roblox players like I have. Through doing my channel and other things, I've been able to give value, and I've been able to network with people like Modern Chris, RoBuilder, RoDev, and more. And I want to share with you guys how you can do the same thing. So I'm going to be uploading a video soon on that. Then there's going to be another video discussing 3 great ways to make real money on Roblox and use your dev skills to finally earn. If you've been waiting to earn and you're looking for ways to actually earn from skills you have, maybe you've been learning stuff, but you haven't been able to earn, this upcoming video is going to be great. And then third, I have another video that'll come out soon, and I don't know how much info I can say about this, but it's going to be really good. It's going to be talking about Social Seed, which is OneCoal's amazing platform for developers. If you want to promote your games, you can hire YouTubers on there to promote your games, basically. And I'm going to be discussing that in a video, breaking down how to use it to promote your Roblox games. It's going to be great. So those are the 3 videos coming out soon. There's one on networking. There is one on how to make money from your skills. And then there's one on how to use Social Seed to promote your Roblox games. Now, back to the main topic of the stream. So, if you guys are enjoying so far, I highly recommend that you drop a like and share the stream. We have not too many viewers right now, but that doesn't matter. What's important is how much value we're going to drop. And I don't want people to miss this. I want people to get all the value we're going to drop. So if you want to share this with more people, if you want more people to get the value that we're about to drop in this stream, because it's going to be insane. This is going to be one of the best Smarty Talks yet. Please do share it. It'll be amazing for everyone who is watching now. Will have more company. And all the people you share it with, they're going to learn a lot. So, next up. Let me know in the chat, how's the sound quality? I'd just like to know, is it sounding good? Is it too loud? Is it too quiet? Is there some echo? Is there anything? I want to make sure it's just perfect for you. And I'm going to continue. So, just start. So I've been posting this every single day. Every single day. We have said, okay, sound quality is good? Awesome. Okay. Every single day we've been talking about just start in the community posts. If you haven't seen community posts, there's a thing called the community tab on YouTube, which is where you can post basically tweets, written posts to your audience. And that's where I'm posting these. They're motivational. They drop a lot of value. They share a lot of information on how to make a dev channel, how to start a successful Roblox game like we've done in Jimmy Games with 20 million visits and more. And we also discuss things that help with your productivity, etc. So the community posts have been very powerful, very good, very useful lately. And as I've said, the number one thing I've been discussing there is just start. And this has had a huge impact on people. So I've been posting this every day. And of course, there's going to be a lot of people, thousands of people who are seeing these posts. There's going to be a lot of people who decide to just start. So we have seen many people start dev channels. We've seen many people start to make games for the first time. We've seen many people start doing commissions, etc. And many of these people are actually doing very well. Some people, actually every person who I saw start a dev channel and comment below, pretty much every person, they were getting good amounts of views. Some of them hundreds, thousands, etc. They were making great videos. And that just shows the power of just start. See, there's so many creators out there. There's so many of them out there. You probably watch people like Creekcraft, Flamingo, me, RoBuilder, RoDev, and many others. But you don't realize that these creators, in many ways, they are not any different from you. And if you just start with your channel, you can be just like them. You can be another creator. And that's the thing that people don't realize. They don't realize that content creation is for anyone. If you have learned anything, you can do content. If you have ever learned a skill, if you have ever solved a problem for yourself, you can make content on that thing. Just start. Really. I remember that when I started, I was not, way back, rewind a few years on my channel, I was uploading videos on Blender, how to make assets in Blender and use them in your game. And these videos, I was really not sure of my skill at the time. I wasn't sure of my skill. I didn't think that I was the best modeler. In fact, I had just started learning Blender, and I was uploading tutorials on it already. This was 2020. And because I decided to just start, I got the ball rolling on what is now 78,000 subs on this channel. But if I had not just started when I was not ready at all, when my modeling skills sucked, when my development skills were not the best, if I didn't start then, I wouldn't be where I am today teaching information that's super valuable and useful and much better than when I started. I wouldn't be here today if I didn't just start when I was not ready. And that means the best time to start is when you are not ready. The people who start when they're fully ready and when they feel fully ready and when they think, oh yeah, I have everything in order. These people, well, first of all, they don't exist. But second of all, these people theoretical people who start when they have everything together, they're starting way too late. The time when you think that you're going to have everything together to just start on whatever you want to do is going to be years from now, if ever. You're going to be 30 years old wishing you started a Roblox channel, wishing you started your Roblox channel. Of course, you might not start one at 30, but it'd be too late, right? Just start. So, hey, Cool Kid Gamer Kid in chat just said this is pre-recorded. This is not pre-recorded. And if it was, would it matter? This is value. So, I responded to your question just now. I am not pre-recorded. I'm right here, my man. I'm right here. Yo, what's up, Modern Chris? How's it going? Guys, I told you earlier that... Oh, we just got called out. Yep, you got called out. But it's okay. It's okay. You're still here. You're still gaining value, so it's good. Modern Chris just commented how to start. Yes. Just start, man. That's the secret. By the way, I told you guys earlier that we have 3 pieces of content coming out soon. That was cap. We have 4 pieces of content coming soon. We have the networking video. We have the social seed video on how to promote your games. And we have the video on how to make real money from your creations. And the 4th piece of content is Modern Chris and I are going to do a podcast tomorrow. I'm not sure if it's going to go out right away. It's going to be out as soon as possible. But we're making a podcast tomorrow. It's going to be amazing. Now, I will be honest. The reason why I'm doing this stream partly is to warm myself up. We're going to make an amazing podcast tomorrow. And I decided to just start this stream to make sure that I'm fully prepared and I've practiced my speaking skills so that I can make the best possible podcast tomorrow with Modern Chris. So that's going to be great. No way, a podcast. You're right, Chris. I'm excited for it. I'm very excited for that podcast tomorrow. We're going to discuss a lot of stuff. Chris even told me that he was going on my posts. He was formulating a bunch of questions, tons of questions based upon the recent community posts, the recent tweets I've made. And that is amazing. So this is going to be crazy. This stream is going to be, this podcast is going to be amazing that Chris is going to do with me tomorrow. I'm very excited for it. We're going to drop a lot of stuff. Yeah, as he said, just in chat, he was going deep in my Twitter and everything. We're going to have a good conversation. Indeed, we are. We're going to go so deep into information. You're not going to want to miss it. So make sure to subscribe. Let's take a little short detour and subscribe to Modern Chris and subscribe to specifically the Modern Podcast. So I'll link that in, or Chris, you can go ahead and link that in chat if it works for you to link that. But definitely subscribe to the Modern Podcast. You're going to see an amazing podcast tomorrow. And that'll be great. So I know that many of you are looking forward to that. That's going to be great. So back to the scheduled speaking. Just start. So back to the topic at hand. Just start is essential. We've been mentioning a lot of instances where you need to just start. We've been talking about how you need to start. If you want to make content, the secret is to just start when you are not ready. You're never going to feel fully ready. Just start. And that's really, really true. Everything that I've ever wanted to start, I didn't feel ready before I started. I didn't feel ready before we started this channel. I didn't feel ready before we started Jimmy Games. I didn't feel ready before I started anything that I've done. And that's the thing. You have to start when you are not ready, when you don't feel ready. And that's crazy. So that's why I say that's a huge reason why I say just start. Let's see here. Crab said, yo, Smarty, some people say Roblox game dev isn't profitable and other game markets are more profitable. How do we refute this? Well, that's a great question. So the secret really is just start. Show them that Roblox is better. I think Roblox is the best platform to make games on for many reasons. I'll tell this to anyone. Sometimes people in real life, like friends I know at school, I'm in high school, so friends will tell me, yo, bro, why don't you make games on Steam? Why don't you make games on some other platform? Roblox is just a kid's game. And I tell them, look, Roblox is the best way to start getting players as a new developer. There's no platform out there that lets you get players and start earning and make great games as fast as Roblox. You can upload a game on Steam, for example, but Steam is not going to promote your game. You will have to do external promotion. Whereas on Roblox, you can start a sponsor and then you can very quickly start getting players. And then if your game is good and you continue sponsoring that game, you will get players. You will get players from the algorithm. And you can't get this on Steam. You just can't. So that's what I tell people who are saying that Roblox isn't a good option. I think it's the best, especially for small developers. Okay, who is this Modern Chris kid? Said Cool Gaming gamer kid. Modern Chris is an amazing YouTuber with over 180,000 subscribers. Back in 2021, he was blowing up. He was doing very, very well. And he had really done some really amazing things in the Roblox community, like starting a trend, and he uploaded a bunch of great videos on how to earn Robux. He uploaded a bunch of videos that really motivated a lot of people. And one of those people was me. My style of video, I've inspired from Modern Chris quite a bit. Modern Chris is he's an amazing YouTuber. So that's who Modern Chris is. and he inspired me in many ways to earn Robux and to work on my channel, etc. So that's who Modern Chris is, and he was on my podcast a little bit ago. He was also on my podcast another time, and we're doing another one soon. So look up Modern Chris. You'll like his content. He's in chat right now. But yeah. So let's reference a recent post and build on that. A recent post. All right, I'm gonna read this out loud. This is about how to make dev content like I've done and how to succeed in it. So I'm gonna read a post out loud right now. And let's go. Most developers don't think they're qualified to make dev content, but they don't understand that if you know anything more than a noob dev, you are expert enough to teach someone below you. Do you realize that even watching one video on development means you know more about development than most Roblox players? And because most people on Roblox don't know anything about development, you can teach them what you know about building, scripting, modeling, or any other skill you learn. And if you've read my posts, you know that if you give massive value to people without an expectation of anything in return, you will inevitably get value back. Now, dev content is one of the biggest opportunities on Roblox right now. Dozens of new creators are popping off and are starting to get hundreds of thousands of views quickly. It's not going to be this easy for this long. Just start. So this post is a recent post that I made on both community posts and on X, and I'm discussing dev content, why it is a great idea to make dev content. And this post ends in just start, like all of them, because anyone can make dev content. Like I've done, I've just shared how did I solve problems for myself as a developer. I've taken those problems I've solved, such as learning scripting, and then I made a video on how to solve those problems, like the easiest beginner guide to Roblox scripting. I just talked about how to learn scripting, and I tried to make a better video that would explain scripting better than what I had seen before, make it easier, and solve a problem that my past self had. You said I got disconnected from Roblox? All right, I'm reconnecting. But yeah, so dev content is a really good opportunity. And I really do think that any developer can make dev content. And the secret is to just start. We did do a recent stream on this. It was a really good one. It was discussing how you can start a dev channel, start solving problems for your past self, and then you can start to get views, build an audience, earn from their content if you start. And we were discussing how to do that. And the secret really is to just start. That stream was basically a free course on how to make dev content. Seriously. It wasn't just a podcast. It was a free course on how to do that. There's no content out there. There's nobody discussing how to make dev content or really how to make Roblox content in general aside from our channel. We're the only channel that discusses these topics. We're also the only channel that discusses mindset on Roblox. So it's amazing. I want to share as much as I possibly can about what I know about these topics so that you can take the information and make whatever you want to make and just start. Whether you're going to make a dev channel, whether you're going to make a game, whether you're going to make videos on playing games, anything that you want to do, I want to provide the tools that can allow you to just start. I want to provide the information, the lessons I've learned, and the motivation to just start. So that's why I make my content. That is a huge reason why I make my content. And this post is one example of that. I think this post that I recently did on dev content, huge example of that, because anyone can make dev content. Anyone can. Frank Programmer said, been a professional game dev for 16 years now, and I can see a big opening to make money with Roblox. It reminds me of the start of the iOS App Store, or our Playcats Roblox games have 65 million visits. That's some amazing work right there. 65 million visits, that's some hard work. Good work on that. And you've been a dev for 16 years. That's amazing. I'm sure you, for example, here you could probably teach a lot on dev content. I'm sure people would learn a lot from you. And that's a really good point. It is a huge opportunity. I see a lot of people, they'll DM me, they'll say, I'm really doubting Roblox development. I don't know if I should start. I don't know if it's a good decision. I don't know if I should make a game on Roblox. They say, there's all these people talking about how Roblox is falling off, or how Roblox is going downhill, and how Roblox is failing, and how Roblox is making all these bad updates. And the thing is, I think there's a lot of people who are kind of inspiring this kind of view of Roblox. There's a lot of videos out there that are making Roblox look this way, but Roblox is still a great opportunity for anyone who wants to make games. And I think it is the best way. I think it is the best opportunity for anyone who wants to make games. I think that it's amazing that Jimmy Games, which is a group that we made, it has over 20 million visits on Roblox. Jimmy Games is a meme game group. It's crazy how we are able to succeed on the platform. These types of games wouldn't succeed on another platform. Anyone can succeed in Roblox game development. It's crazy. And you don't have to make the craziest, most complex game. These games are very simple, they're fun, and they're weird. And that's good. Anyone can succeed with Roblox development. That's why I think it's so good, especially for small developers. Look, even if Roblox is making changes, even if Roblox seems like it's going downhill, it's really not. It's only getting bigger, and it's definitely the best way to make games right now for new developers, smaller developers, indie developers. That is my perspective on it. The Bacon Dev said, starting a dev channel, what types of videos should I start off making? Tutorials, devlogs, or Roblox news? Good question. I would say start with what you want to make. I wouldn't make a type of content that you don't want to make, right? Some people tell me, Smarty, I really want to see this type of video. I really want to see you make challenge videos. And the thing is, maybe I'd get more views doing those, but I wouldn't enjoy those as much as making the commentary videos. I enjoy making commentaries. I enjoy making podcasts like SmartyTalks. I enjoy making motivational posts and posts that give value and inspire devs. I enjoy that more than I would enjoy making challenge videos. I know many people make those videos. I know many people enjoy them, but I enjoy those a lot better. I enjoy making this type of content a lot better. So it's about what do you want to make. So choose the option that you like to make. Do you want to make commentaries? Do you want to make devlogs and talk about the projects you're making? Or do you want to talk about Roblox news? But do what you want to make. If you don't know what you want to make already though, I would say try one. Pick any of them and just start. Any hesitation about what topic do I make videos on is just more wasted time when you could just start with one of the topics. If you don't like it, no big deal. You can make videos on another topic and no loss, right? A little bit of time, that's nothing. So just start with any topic, any of those forms of dev content, and then find the one you like or that fits your goals. If you want to get more views, sure. Make the kind that gets the most views. But also, it can be good to just make the content you want to make, because there's plenty of opportunity for any type of content. My content on the commentary content, for example, it's great for the audience that it attracts, and a lot of people like that type of content, so I make it. And maybe it doesn't have as big of an audience as certain types, but that's what I want to make, so I make that. So it depends on what you want, it depends on your goals, and really just start with any type of dev content. So continuing on, let's take this concept of just start up to a higher level. So just start is essential in anything. As I said at the start of this stream, we spend too much time thinking, planning, watching videos, wasting time, instead of deciding to just start. We all do this at some point with something. And the thing is, you need to just start. If you want to start, say, lifting weights, I do this, for example. If you want to start lifting weights, what do you need to do? Well, you need to go to the gym. You need to just start. You don't need to watch a million videos on how to lift weights just perfectly. You might want to learn a little bit about form, for example. But aside from that, you don't need much to just start. You'll learn through doing. You'll learn more through just starting than you would through watching a bunch of videos and planning and thinking. Not deciding to just start is paralyzing in anything you want to do. It prevents you from doing anything. It prevents you from moving. And when you just start, you get momentum. Momentum is essential in everything. So if you have not taken action, you're stagnant. You're sitting there, you haven't gained progress, you haven't done anything, and you're paralyzed. When you just start and take action, you're starting to get in motion, and if you keep going, you'll start to build momentum. You upload one video, and then you upload another, then you upload another, and you upload another, and it gets easier with each one. You get more consistent. You upload more. I'll be honest, I haven't uploaded enough videos lately. I haven't uploaded enough SmartyTalks lately. I've lost the momentum there in a huge way. I got to gain it back. That's what I'm doing right now. We got 4 videos on the way right now. Now, one thing I have kept great momentum in is my posts. I've continued to post community posts. I've continued to post value there, and I've gained a lot of momentum there. And now, because I decided to just start, post those posts, make what I want to make, now I've been posting them every day for months. And the only reason why is because I decided to just start, and then I just kept posting. And I've been posting great posts every day for months. I think they're getting better and better, and they've helped a lot of people, and it's great. But it's all because I decided to just start, and then I had momentum. Now, if I'm sitting down, doing nothing, sitting on the couch, I'm not just going to sit there wasting time. I'm going to most likely, oftentimes, pull out my phone and write a post. That's something productive. And it's all because I built momentum. So that's an example. Let's take it to other things. So, can you guys give me some examples in the chat of things that maybe we hesitate on or don't think about, or we don't start right away, or we hesitate to just start? Can you think of some examples? Oh, there's an example. Perfect. JJ Mo Go said, before I found your channel, I was very hesitant about starting commissions due to me feeling like I wasn't ready. Your content motivated me to do commissions, and so far, I have made 2,000 Robux. Thanks. You're very welcome. Good work. Yeah, so that's a perfect example of just start. JJ Mojo found my content. I told him, just start, stop waiting, and get commissions. And now he's earned 2K Robux already. That's really good for just starting. When I started commissions, it was hard to make my first 2K. Back in 2020 when I started commissions for the first time, practically impossible to make that much. So just start. Yeah, that's a perfect example. Commissions. And I think a lot of people get caught up in this with commissions. A lot of people, they might have a dev skill like building, scripting, modeling, UI, VFX, animation, any of these types of skills. They've learned it, but they have not decided to just start with commissions. They have not decided to just start a game. They have not decided to just start making content to teach other developers the skill that you've learned. They haven't done those things, so they are stuck. And the thing is, if they decided to just start with commissions, they would be able to start earning from that skill. But they learned a skill, they got good at it, but they're not getting any results from it because they didn't decide to just start with commissions, for example. And there's a lot of reasons why this happens to people. This happens in anything. I think the biggest reason is fear. We're afraid of starting. Even me sometimes, I might be afraid of writing a certain post. What if people say, what if people hate? You know, this can happen to anyone, even me. We think things like this in our head. We get scared of certain things. What if I start the stream and people don't like it? Right? I might have thought something like that before this. Maybe I thought something like that. But hey, I decided to just start. So, yeah, fear prevents people from deciding to just start. Even me sometimes on small things. And I think it impacts people a lot on large things too. This happens to me too. Everyone struggles from this. That's why I hammer it home so much, because I'm talking to myself as well. Every time I grab my phone, pull it out, press my keys on my keyboard to write just start for the 50th time, I'm writing that to myself as well. I'm not just writing that to you. I'm writing that to myself. I'm telling myself, just start. That's what I'm telling myself. So fear is huge. In anything you want to do, like say you want to improve your social skills, a lot of people have struggles with that. For example, they want to talk to people, but they're too scared and anxious. I remember this was probably me a few years ago, to be honest. And the thing is, they get stuck, prevented to just start by fear. And they don't talk to anyone. But the action of just talking to one person, one new person you haven't talked to, will start building that momentum to gain confidence and gain the social skills that you want. And the secret is just start, right? But fear is always the main thing that prevents people from deciding to just start. Hands down, the number one thing. I know that before selling products on SmartyRBX.com, for example, it was hard. You know, you don't know, what are people going to think? Are people going to hate? There's oftentimes when you sell something online, when you sell assets or anything, people might call you a scammer, for example. And that can be a major fear for people before they start. They're scared of being called that, even when they're providing something great to the market. And you just got to just start. It doesn't matter what people say. Getting hate is a good sign. And just start. So this affects us in everything. I've given a lot of examples here. Commissions. People might be afraid of hate on their commission work, or improving your social skills. We gave that example. Or selling something. That's a huge one for creators. There's all fear of judgment, of things not working, of failure. It's all fear. And that's the thing that prevents people from deciding to just start. Number one thing. And it's a normal thing. You're always going to have fears. Like even the top number one people in the world who are say a millionaire entrepreneur or a professional athlete or someone who does speaking professionally all the time on stage, all these people still have fear before they do things. They just do it anyways, and they just start. So no matter what level you're at, you're going to have fear. And It's not about not having the fear. It's about deciding to just start anyways, in no matter what you do. Frank Programmer just gave us a great example. He said, I see a lot of people afraid to ask for help because they don't want to, quote unquote, look stupid. There are no stupid questions, and a lot of advanced devs are excited to help. Perfect example. A lot of people, this even happened to me before, you're afraid to go on the dev forum, for example, or go in Smarty Devs, or go in any place where you can talk about development and ask, hey, how do I script this thing? How do I script a spinner in my obby? It's not working. We're afraid to look stupid when we ask a question about development, for example. That is another example of a huge fear that holds people back. And this is very normal. Also, I would say that this fear is kind of real in a way, because sometimes, especially in places like, I'm going to call it out, hidden devs, people will ridicule you for having a problem in development. If you're a new dev, they'll sit there behind their keyboard, not help you, and they'll type, bro, how do you not know how to do this? Bro, how do you not know how to script a spinner? It's easy. It's just C-frame, blah, 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 blah. People will actually say this type of stuff. So I get why people are scared of that. People will actually do that. It's very rude. I don't get why people do that to new developers. It's really rude. But secret is to just start. Somebody out there will help you. Somebody out there will help you with your scripting problem, for example. And getting criticism, getting hate, getting pushback is good. It's a good thing. It's a good sign. It's a sign you're going in the right direction, no matter what. So just remember that. If you're going to do content, if you're going to make a game, if you're going to sell something online, if you're going to get commissions, if you're going to ask people for help on a scripting problem, for example, you are gonna you might reach hate, you might get hate, but losing my train of thought for a moment. All good. Just start. That's the secret. How do you not know this, bro? We all get taught at some point. Super said that. Yeah, true. How do you not know this? Exactly. We have to learn at some point. I really don't get why people do that. It's a really rude thing for someone new, for someone to criticize a new developer like that. But it's not a reason to be afraid. Just start anyways. Ask for the help on the scripting problem. Ask for the help on how to build a house or whatever it is. Ask for the help on how to model a cup in Blender. No matter what it is, just start. Ask the question. Yeah, great example. Hazan said, whenever you get stuck, hit them with the just start. Exactly. Just start. Now, just start. So we've really gone up to high levels and talked about how just start applies in everything. Every single person can benefit from just start in anything that they do. And no matter what you're going to do, the secret is to just start. That is the main takeaway from just start. Seriously. So if you have been reading the posts on the channel, if you've been going through these, I know they've probably helped you a ton, at least in your mindset or in motivation. And especially seeing just start every day, I know a lot of people have been amazed by how much that one phrase can motivate them. But the reason why is because it takes what you think is a huge, huge, huge thing to do, and it grabs that giant pile of stuff that you think that you need to do, and it grabs it and it shrinks it down into one sentence that tells you what to do. Just start. it shrinks down all the stuff, all the nonsense, all the fluff that you think you need to start. You think you need to watch videos, you think you need to do all these things, and it tells you just start. And it simplifies it down to the first step. It's quite the reframe. People think they need to do all the steps when they do something. They think about every step. They imagine in their mind vividly every single step they need to take in, say, making a game, and it's overwhelming. They think, oh, I got to build, I got to script, I got to model, I got to make the UI, I got to do everything. When really all you need to do is just start on one thing, one step, one foot in the right direction. That's it. And then, you're going to be fine. And that's really why this phrase is so powerful, because it changes your perspective on what you're doing. If you're going to do something and you hear the words just start, you know that it isn't about all the things that you're going to do and focusing on that and getting overwhelmed. It's about just taking the first step, and then from there you're going to learn and you're going to find the next steps in what you need to do by deciding to just start. When I started SmartyRBX.com, for example, decided to sell things to developers, I didn't fully know what to do. I put stuff out there, and I'll admit, it was not the best start. This was March 2023. We started. It wasn't the best start. It wasn't the quality I wanted, but we decided to just start. We improved it from there. We learned along the way so much. And the reason why we were ever able to get to the point where we're at, where things are a lot better now, is because I decided to just start. So start when you're not ready. And I think the top people in anything will tell you that when they started, they didn't know what to do. The top entrepreneurs, the top athletes, the top anything, they didn't know what to do when they started, but they decided to just start. If somebody like, I don't know, what's an example? Let's say Elon Musk, if he didn't decide to just start and just study physics, he wouldn't have been able to make SpaceX and start a company that makes rockets later. But because he started with the simple step of just picking up a book on the topic that he would need to make those complex things later, because he decided to pick up the book and just start, he was able to do that later. Every person who excels in something decided to just start. Here's another example. My channel, when I started the first video, you can scroll all the way down back to the first video. This video was in New Haven. I made it with my cousin, ROBUX King. Oh, he's gonna get mad at me. I said he's my cousin. But I made it with him, and we just played this game. But the video sucked. I sat there with my mic that was really bad. It was, I think, on my headset, and it was glitchy. Every few seconds you would hear a robotic voice, like everything would just glitch out completely. It sounded bad, and I didn't know how to really edit well either. I got in Premiere Pro. Everything was just the basic text. I didn't do any kind of edits to the text. I didn't make the font look better. I didn't do anything. It was just black background and text for when I wanted to put text on screen. It was bad. But I decided to just start all the way back in 2020. I think it was August 2020 when I started my channel. And look where we are today. Look where we are today. If I didn't decide to just start back then, I would never have gotten to the point where we're making quality videos on the channel. I would not have gotten to the point where we have 78K subs. I would never have gotten to the point where we have millions of views on the channel. I would never have gotten to the point where I could teach 2 million people to learn how to script. I would never have gotten to that point if I did not just start when I was not ready. Never. And same thing goes for you. So whatever you want to do, the secret is just start. This is the power of just start. The title of this stream says, The Power of Just Start. It is really one of the most powerful 2 words in the entire English language. You flip open an entire dictionary, you can read the longest words in there. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, doesn't matter. All those words don't matter except for 2 words, just start. Those are some of the most powerful words in the entire dictionary. So, just start, right? Now, Rainbow said, I'm up at 1:45 a.m. to watch this. That is dedication. Or is it sleep deprivation? I don't know. It's one or the other, but just start, right? So, next topic. Let's read out another amazing community post that I posted recently that relates to Just Start. So, I'm going to read this out loud now. It is about speaking, communication skill, content creation. Super valuable stuff. Starting now. 75% of people massively fear public speaking. It is one of the most massive fears in the entire world. And if you're already creating content with your voice, do you realize that you are already light years ahead in one of the most important skills? Communication. Continue and use it for all you can. The ability to speak well through doing content creation has changed everything for me, and I know it will change everything for you as well. If you haven't started yet, just start. You will never regret it. Even if you get 0 subs, you will still increase your confidence, and you will maximize your communication skill to a level unimaginable by 99% of people. Just start. And it's not just about starting a channel or making videos. It is about improving in one of the most important skills. And it is about influence. You're preventing yourself from gaining massive influence in the world and making positive change if you don't start. Just start. If you know anything, you can teach it. If you've done anything, you can share it. Everyone has something to bring to the table with content creation. Doesn't matter who you are, you know something, you have something, and you can share it. I've taught 2 million plus people a complex skill, scripting, with 1 video. So do you understand the power of this skill? It's about much more than you think. Just start and you'll soon see. So you just listened to that. That is the post that I just posted an hour ago about how content creation is essential to communication skill. And yeah, really, 75% of people have a massive fear of public speaking. It's one of the most common fears out there. And content creation is one of the best ways to alleviate that fear. And not only do that, but also get really, 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 really good at content creation and get good at speaking. Doing these streams on SmartyTalks, for example, has helped me to improve my communication in a huge, huge way. I would say that it's definitely been one of the best things I've ever done to improve my communication. I want to do SmartyTalks every day or close to every day. That would be amazing. And I can't imagine how great it would be after that. And SmartyTalks, a huge reason why I do it is just that, to improve at communication. And it is such a superpower to be able to communicate well. To be able to communicate well and communicate off the dome and communicate without a script and speak like this is such a rare skill. It's super valuable. Think about it. Some of the top people in the world they have good communication skills. In much of the biggest industries, communication is the thing that you need to succeed in it. Sales, public speaking, music, politics, anything you want to do, all of it requires communication. Many of the top skills do. Many of the top fields. They require you to have good communication skills. So when you get really good at communication, you're able to do so much more than the average person in a lot of different things. And content creation is one of the best ways to develop this skill. As I said in the post, doing content has changed everything for me, and I really do know that it will change everything for you as well. I think one huge thing is that it's improved my confidence a lot. When you are able to speak and speak well, you're going to be so much more confident. If somebody is rude in real life, being able to communicate in a good way that diffuses the conflict, that keeps your integrity and is a good way to respond is going to be essential, right? If you didn't know how to respond well to somebody being really, really rude to you, you'd lose a lot of frame in the interaction. You'd lose a lot of your composure. That's just one example of how communication is essential. And how if you were a content creator, you'd be able to respond to stuff like that instantly. In a good way that doesn't escalate things. But how does doing content improve your communication skill? Well, that's a good question. Most people, they don't have a feedback loop for their communication. When you do YouTube, you record your voice, you put it into your editing software, and you listen back to it. And at first, when you just start in content creation, at first you really do cringe at your voice. You play it back, you listen to it, and you cringe big time. Because you listen to your own voice, you don't like it, you're not used to it, there's ums, there's uhs, there's mistakes, there's gaps, there's voice cracks, there's a bunch of problems, and you cringe really bad. And when you are this uncomfortable with your own voice, which everyone is when they start, it's fine, but when you're this uncomfortable with your own voice, don't you think that's going to be a huge, huge, huge hindrance on how confident you can be in anything? So it's really important. It's really important to improve this skill, and content is one of the best ways to do it. And as you start to make content, you're going to make videos on certain topics. You're going to make videos speaking. You're going to discuss things that you're interested in, and then you're going to listen back in your editing software. It's going to be cringe at first, but then you're going to start to fix some of those issues in your speaking. The next time, you're going to take some of the ums out. You're going to take some of the likes out. You're going to take some of the gaps out, and you're going to improve your communication. You're going to improve your communication as you make more videos. Every video you're going to get better if you put the work in to improve it. Because you have to, and because you have that feedback loop. Most people don't have a feedback loop like this. They aren't going back and analyzing their speech and listening back to it, because you have to in content creation. You have to listen to it in your editing software. You have to play it back, and you have to analyze every detail of it to improve it. And that's a feedback loop. So you get feedback by watching it. You see what's wrong. You see what to improve. You see what you did well. And then you're able to go back next time you record, improve it, do better, and you'll get a lot better with time. But most people don't have this, right? Most people aren't playing their voice back. They aren't listening back to this. So content creation is a huge superpower, probably the best way to improve your communication skill because of this. You get a feedback loop, you're able to analyze it critically, constantly look at ways to improve. A good analogy for this is it's a lot like being a professional athlete. If you are a basketball player and you're out there, you're on the court, you're shooting hoops, you are going to come back after the game and you're going to watch back on video your performance. You're going to analyze every pass, you're going to analyze every move, you're going to analyze every shot you took, and you're going to find ways to improve. And professional athletes do this every single game. People in the NBA do this every single game. And they analyze it, they watch it back. This is exactly what it's like when you do YouTube or when you do content creation that uses your voice. It's like becoming a professional athlete with your communication. And it is amazing how much it allows you to improve your skill. And if you are listening right now to my voice, you know that, you can probably tell that I've practiced a lot. And these live streams have really helped me with this, for example. So much so that people in the chat earlier were saying, yo, bro, this is pre-recorded. All right, it's not pre-recorded. In fact, I responded to that message right away and said, nope, it ain't pre-recorded, bro. I'm right here. I'm speaking now. In fact, I'll go read one chat message right now. Yekola. Me too, I can't focus neither on scripting. Exactly, see? This is live. I'm speaking right now. This is not pre-recorded. There's no ums, there's very few ums, there's very few uhs, there's very few gaps, that kind of thing. And this is all because I was able to improve at communication by doing content and by doing especially SmartyTalks. So that leads in my next point. So you can do content, you can do videos, you can do shorts, you can do these different forms of content, but doing a live podcast like this, doing something live where you're constantly speaking, especially if you're giving good information and providing a lot of value like that, and just sharing so much that you know, and sharing it on the dome, off the dome, on the spot, this is one of the best ways to improve your communication skills because this is high pressure. If you are sitting there making videos, you're able to cut it later, you're able to change things, and there's not as much pressure. When you are doing a live stream like SmartyTalks, like the one you're watching right now, this way, you are in the heat of the moment. You have to do well. You have to constantly be saying, you constantly have to be saying things. You constantly have to say them well, and it allows you to improve a lot because you are in the heat of the moment. You have to be speaking live. It's a lot different than doing other forms of content. So podcasts, and especially live podcasts, are going to be one of the best ways to do this and improve your communication skill. It is huge. The Bacon Dev said, yeah, you ain't wrong, Smarty. I just recorded myself talking to my sister and it sounded very, very trashy. And that's okay. That's how a lot of people start, Bacon. A lot of people start that. I mean, everyone starts that way with their speaking being something that they cringe at. But making content, I swear, it is the best way to improve your communication. In my opinion, definitely the best. Because where else do you get the feedback loop? Where else do you get to improve your communication like a professional athlete, like someone in the NBA, analyzing every play and going back and improving their game? There's nowhere else where you can really do this. And what is the reason why you're able to do this in the first place? Because you decided to just start. So tying this back into what the title of the stream is, what we're talking about here, just start is the secret. If you want to improve your communication, you got to start when you are not ready, when you have ums, uhs, gaps, problems in your communication. And just start. Make videos when they suck. Make videos when Make videos when you're not ready. Just start. Make videos when there's a crappy mic and you have horrible audio like I did when I started with my first videos. Just start anyways. Make videos when your voice is high-pitched and has voice cracks and has problems and you aren't able to tell stories and make jokes. Just start anyways. You'll be able to improve it as you go. Just start when you are not ready. The best time to start is when you are not ready in anything. Rainbow said, I started to use voice in my vids and my confidence increased almost instantly. Rainbow, perfect example. Thank you for saying that in the chat. As Rainbow said, your confidence will increase when you make videos. When you start making content, you're going to increase your confidence so much because people don't analyze communication so closely. Communication is cornerstone to confidence because everything is communication. Think about it. Everything is communication. You're going to make friends, you need to communicate. You're going to get a job, you're going to need to communicate. You're going to make content, you're going to need to communicate. So, just start. Now, why does communication matter so much to confidence, though? That's something interesting. I think that your voice and your words and your speaking and your writing and all aspects of communication are some of the most important things in life. And they are just, they're essential. I think that's why doing content improves your confidence so much. I think that's why improving your communication skill improves your confidence so much, because it is essential to everything. Communication is everything. You're constantly speaking. And I think that when you don't do content, when you are not a content creator, when you have not recorded your voice and heard it back, you've not heard that back, and you've not analyzed it, and you've not improved it, and you don't know how good your voice is, really. And since it's so cornerstone to everything, you're walking around speaking to people in everyday life, but you haven't improved your communication, of course you're going to be lacking in confidence. It's everything. So if you just start in content creation, you're instantly going to have a major superpower, a major boost over what most people have with their skill. Communication is everything. So that's why content creation, even if you were to start and get 0 views and not get any subs and not earn any money from your channel, doesn't matter. You're still going to improve your communication skill and increase your confidence by doing content. Still, you are. And that's why it's so important to do content. I think everyone can do content, and I would go so far to say that everyone should make content. Everyone needs to make content. Not just can, needs to. Because of this, if you don't have a great ability to speak your ideas and use your voice and share your words with people and the world, how are you ever going to do anything that you want to do? How? So I would say you need to do it. It's the best way to improve in this skill. So just start right away and you can do a dev channel, you can do any type of channel, anything you're interested in, you can make content on it. If you know anything, you can make content. You don't have to be an expert. If you know anything about the skill that you are doing and you know more than a beginner at whatever skill it is, even just 2% more than a beginner, you can make content on that thing. You can do that. You can just start. Josh Games Live said, so I have somewhat learned the basics of scripting, but what do I do now? I can't get commissions and I need to find a way to get better. What do I do? I just read that out loud, but this isn't really the topic right now. I would say make stuff that is kind of copying after what you like in games. Not copying in a bad way, but just seeing in your favorite games, what aspects do you like about that game? Is there a certain button in the game where you hover over it and you like the animation? Learn tween service, learn how to make a similar animation to that icon, to that thing in that game. Copy paste it, do the exact same thing, and you'll improve your scripting skill a lot. I shared this in a video called I've Learned Scripting, What Do I Do Now? That's the title. You can look up this video now. I've learned scripting, what do I do now? I think that's hands down the best video on my channel to improve your scripting skills very fast. If you want to watch that video, that'll help you a lot, Josh Games Live. I hope that helps you a ton, and I know it will. So do that. I mentioned that tip in there. That's where I first mentioned that tip. That's actually something that I would like to do soon. I want to make videos discussing those tips again. I want to make more that discuss some of the old advice that I used to give back in the day, even years ago on the channel, that I haven't brought up recently, such as that piece of advice of going to your favorite games, copying little elements and inspiring from them and using them to improve your skills and doing it that way. That's just one example of the many pieces of advice that were great, that were amazing, that were useful, that I have not mentioned in my new content that I would love to do. So yeah, I would highly recommend checking out those videos. And I would also recommend that you pay attention and see the upcoming videos where I'm going to revive that advice from the dead, bring it back in a new format, make great new videos, and repackage, not just repackage, but revive that advice and make it better than ever. Because I want to bring back a lot of those old points. I want to bring back that in new content. Because a lot of people, most people probably don't know the old ideas that I had in my content back then. I had a lot of good information that I haven't discussed lately, and you're going to see that soon. So look forward to that. It's going to be amazing. I'm live. Thanks. It's all good. All right. All right, continuing on with the scripting topic, we can continue with that, relating it to Just Start. Amy Wegner said, how do I start learning scripting? That is an amazing question. How do you start learning scripting? Many people struggle with this. They don't know how to learn. I think it depends on the person. I think a lot of people could learn scripting best from a tutor, but there's not many tutors out there. There's a lot of people who would learn scripting best from a video. There's a lot of people who would learn scripting best from a course. So it depends on what you want to do, but I would say the best way to just get started for free is with the guide on the channel called The Easiest Beginner Guide to Roblox Scripting. If you click on the channel, you click sort by most popular, you're gonna see right there at the tippy top of the entire channel, The Easiest Beginner Guide to Roblox Scripting. I designed this guide with you in mind as the developer who's struggling, who doesn't know how to start scripting, and I designed it perfectly designed for you to learn scripting in the easiest way possible. That's what I was going through when I made that video. And the reason why is because when I started, I had the same exact problem as you, where it's really, really hard to learn scripting and get started, because the thing is, a lot of the guides out there are boring and they don't have motivation. They aren't interesting. And that was the perfect opening for me to sit down for a month, type endlessly on my keyboard, say, okay, I'm making the best guide I can possibly make, and boom, make the easiest beginner guide to Roblox scripting. That was my opportunity. I took the shot. I did it. It's a great example of Just Start. 2.6 million views now. It's helped millions of people to learn scripting. I think that's the best way. So you can go ahead on the channel now and you can watch the easiest beginner guide to Roblox scripting. It'll really help you, Amy, to just start with scripting. That video is free. That video is completely free. Frank Programmer said, definitely start with his free video, the easiest beginner guide to Roblox scripting. Can move up to the course after that once you have saved up the cash. I completely agree. You can just start with this. Perfect for beginners. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Amy said, I want the course. Yeah, great. That's great. If you don't have enough money right now, you can start with the guide and then watch the videos on the channel, and you can learn how to earn from that skill. Once you have the basics, you can actually start earning from that with basic commissions. Many people will message me. They'll say, hey, Smarty, I watched your video on commissions and I made 60,000 Robux, or I make 30,000 Robux a week from commissions. Some people will literally message me this exactly. And there's a lot of people, probably more than who have messaged me, who are silent, not telling people that they have earned from watching the videos on the Smarty RBX channel. But there's many people out there who have. You can absolutely do that. So then you could fund your purchase of it by doing commissions, by making a game, by starting a dev channel, anything you want to do. You could build up the funds after you start and learn the basics. And it doesn't just need to be complex commissions. You don't need to go build the freaking Taj Mahal for somebody in Roblox. You can start with something simple. People need, or, you know, that's a building example, but they don't need you to script the next Adopt Me. You can start with something simple. You can start by scripting somebody's chair system and let it play an animation. You can start with something simple. And so commissions can be really simple, and then you can build up enough to join Scripting Secrets if you want to, of course, and you can learn more. As Frank Programmer said. Chegg2K said he did a donation. Dancing Guy, thank you very much for the donation of $2. It's amazing. I really appreciate it. Really, a lot. Because I don't stream much right now, which I will be streaming more soon. I don't stream much at the moment, but that means every donation means a ton more because I don't stream enough. So the donations mean a lot because I don't get many of them right now. But we'll be getting more donations soon. We'll be streaming more soon, more Smarty Talks all the time. I'm very excited for it. Yeah, earlier, Frank Programmer said in chat, he said something else I wanted to read out loud. Amy, Alvin Blocks has a very good free playlist to learn scripting. If you are able to pay, I highly recommend Smarty RBX's Scripting Secrets course. It's worth it. Yeah, thank you for reading that out because it is a very good course. It will teach you the basics of scripting, intermediate, some good advanced stuff as well. It'll teach you how to monetize. It's very good. Of course, I want to improve it all the time. I have a bunch of stuff I want to do. We're working on new videos. We're working on upgrading the advanced module and what we call the game success module. We're working on revamping that. I also am working with Zik, who's a very prominent dev in Smarty Devs who teaches a ton of people information on scripting for free in there. He goes and helps people all the time. And you'll also see him, he'll sit in there live streaming development on his game. Very cool guy. And he's also in there, he's working on a project that will teach you how to make a tycoon. I'm very impressed with it. We're having somebody make models for us right now, so that's the stage in that. And you'll get models and UI included with it, and you'll just follow along and script it. So that'll be a really cool project once that's out in Scripting Secrets. I'm very excited for that. We've been waiting a while to have the first project in there, and Zik is the guy who handles those. He's awesome. So I'm looking forward to that. There's gonna be a lot of great stuff coming in Scripting Secrets. I want to do a lot more as well, all the time, and I'm very excited for it. So you can again, Amy, you can start with, as he said, Alvin Blocks has some good videos. You can also watch the Easiest Beginner Guide to Roblox Scripting on the channel. And if you want, you can join Scripting Secrets below. It's linked on the channel, it's linked on this stream, it's linked everywhere. If you want, that's for the people who want to pay more. If you don't want to, that's fine. I don't need you to. But if you want to learn more and you want to learn from a course, you can learn from Scripting Secrets. Now, Amy Wegner said, YouTube is the main way, but are there other ways to learn? Yeah, there's a lot of ways to learn scripting. So as I said earlier, there's tutoring, there's videos, there's courses, there's all kinds of places. There's also books on it. I've got one of the books. It wasn't the best. It's kind of complicated, but you can learn from many ways. Now, tutoring is an interesting one. I said this in detail on the recent stream that we did with RoBuilder and a couple other dev creators who are inside of my networking server, Dev Create, which you can join once you have a good amount of subs on your dev channel. You can click the link. It'll be linked below every SmartyTalks. But we discussed this on there, tutoring. Tutoring is a super good way to learn, and a lot of people need this way. Actually, that's something I've been surprised by. A lot of people need to learn from tutoring because they aren't able to focus on a video. They aren't able to do, or they aren't able to learn from that type of learning style. They aren't able to learn from a video for whatever reason. Maybe they have ADHD, maybe they have something else. They need to learn from a tutor. And also many people just find it convenient. They might not have a problem with learning, or they might not have a personality trait that prevents them from learning from videos, but they just want a tutor. There's not many people out there who do tutoring. There's not many people out there who offer it. If you reach out to some of these dev content creators, like not me, I don't do it, but there's some people out there who will help you with tutoring, who are dev creators. You can look them up. You can find dev creators. You can send them an offer. They might help you with tutoring. I have also emphasized to dev creators on that stream, I said, yo, dev creators, make tutoring, sell it to people, use a website called Calendly. Again, Calendly. With Calendly, you can set up tutoring. People can click the link, and then boom, they can pay you for a tutoring session or a coaching session. And boom, you can teach them some scripting skills, you can teach them modeling, you can teach them building live, earn from it, give them great value, teach them in a way that they need to be taught. Many people need to be taught this way. They want tutoring, but it isn't out there yet. So if you are somebody listening who has dev skills, start a dev channel and then do tutoring. You could absolutely earn a lot from that, and you could help a lot of people learn in a way that they pretty much need to learn. But yeah, so look out for that. I think there will be more people doing tutoring soon in the dev space, but I highly recommend this method that I'm about to explain that will allow you to get tutoring potentially, but it will take some work, but it'll be very worth it. This is to network. So if you go in, say, Smarty Devs below, or you go into x.com, used to be called Twitter, and you start talking to people. Start reaching out, start giving advice, start giving feedback, start being a positive person, start being a good person in these places, and start being nice and just kind and just giving value. This is all forms of giving value. Start giving value to people and you can start networking. And when you start networking, and specifically start networking with scripters, you can find people who will tutor you. And this is something called social exchange. Social exchange is where you exchange value between people. You give, they give and take, right? People give value. That could even just be inspiring someone, and the other person is likely to give back because reciprocity. So the more you give value to people, especially scripters, you may be able to eventually get tutoring from those people. So you're going to have to give value for a while, not take. Don't think, what can I get from them right away? Think, what is in it for them? How can I help them? And then you can start to network with these different people who have skills in scripting or any skill for any of you listening, but I'm specifically talking to Amy who wants to learn scripting. Give value, just talk to people, not teach, talk to people who are scripters. Give value, give inspiration, give advice, give feedback, anything you can do to help them, do it. And then eventually you might be able to get tutoring from one of these people. And hey, maybe there's somebody you could reach out to directly, straight up, and just say, hey, I'd like to do tutoring with you. I've seen you have good scripting skills. I'm wondering maybe we could do a session sometime. I'd like to do that. And then, of course, in the message, just say, hey, I can help you out with this, blah, 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 blah. Or in the future, I'll pay you back by doing this. Or, show that that you intend on giving value in the future if you can't right now. And that can be a great way. So you could build up a relationship and just give value. Or you could go directly to somebody and say, hey, I would like to do a tutoring with you. I've seen you have good scripting skills. I would love to work. And if you do that, I would say definitely intend on giving value. Show them you intend on giving value to them. People don't want to do things unless you give value to them. Unfortunately, that's just how humans are. Usually they don't want to help you unless you help them. That's just usually how people are. So I'd highly recommend that. Do networking, and that can be a great way to find a tutor. So I hope that helps you, Amy. And there's other ways to do scripting. So transitioning a bit, I'm just going to list out all the ways that I can think of off the top of my head. You can learn scripting from a book. You can learn scripting from a course like Scripting Secrets. You can learn scripting from a video like my video, The Easiest Beginner Guide to Roblox Scripting. You can learn scripting from a tutor. You can learn scripting from, here's one that I didn't mention earlier. Free models. You can open them up inside of Roblox Studio and you can look at the code and you can learn a lot from dismantling the code, editing it, seeing what you can do. And this is also another free method. Also, adding on to that, a ton of OG developers will say, hey, the way I learned scripting was tearing apart free models and looking at the code and digging through it and adjusting it and making my own things. A lot of large developers, you'll find that they said this. They say this. They tell us that this is how they learn, which is actually really interesting to me, how a lot of top developers learned from this free models method. So you can do this one. It's a good way. Another way is, that I just thought of, you could find, say, games that are uncopy locked. Don't get copied games. Don't get freaking free model. Don't get the uncopy locked Brookhaven. Come on. Don't do that. Get the uncopy locked games that people intended to uncopy lock. The ones that are actually uncopy locked by the original dev, not a copied game. I'm being clear here on what I'm actually saying. Get one of those uncopy locked games and then find the scripts in there, tear those apart, edit those, analyze those, and then you could learn scripting that way. That's another great way that you could learn scripting. Tear apart those uncopy lock games that people put out there. There are free games on the dev forum. Look up Roblox dev forum on Google. You will find people who give games away that they made that they don't have a use for, that you can go crack open and you can look at all the scripts, you can edit all the code, you can look at every single line, and you can make your own stuff out of it, and you can learn scripting from it. Great way to learn. And that's another method. So I've listed out a bunch of them just now. Pretty much all the ways I can think of off the top of my head to learn scripting. Here's another one. I just had another one come to my mind. There is Lua Learning on Roblox. That's a game that will teach you how to script on Roblox. Very good method. Another one that came to my mind. You can go to the Roblox documentation. This one might be a bit harder for a lot of you guys who might not like reading, for example. You can go to the Roblox documentation on roblox.com. and you can learn scripting from there. It will be harder. I would highly recommend, if you can, watch the guide on the channel, watch a video first. Do that, and that will allow you to learn scripting from the official source, which is Roblox, which is one of the best ways. And that's great. So these are all the methods that I know of to learn scripting, learn it well, and there's a multitude of ways that you can do it. And I've listed out all of them pretty much. So if these don't satisfy you to learn scripting, if these don't satisfy you, well, I don't know what to say. This is pretty much every way. You got to pick one of them. Even if you don't like it, do it. Just start. As the title of this stream says, the power of just start. Pick one, pick any of them, and you'll do good. You just need to just start. Don't hesitate over the method that you choose to learn scripting. Don't do that. Just start with any method. If it doesn't work, good. You can find the one that will work for you. Just start with any of the methods. So that's a huge breakdown there on how to learn scripting. Big, detailed information there. That's like the most detailed breakdown I've given of all the methods you can learn scripting, but it's true. Those are all the ways. So you can do it. Just start. YouTube watcher said, what is this stream about? Good question. If you read the title, it's about the power of just start. This is a phrase that I kind of coined. It's been used before, but I kind of coined it in its use that is pretty much constantly being used on the channel. Just start. And this stream is about just start and how everything that you want to do, the secret that you're looking for through all these videos, through all this stuff, through all this planning, through all this thinking, is to just start. No matter what it is, it's nearly always the secret you're looking for. Just start. So that's what it is. And additionally, we're going through so many different examples of how just start can change everything for you. We're going through tons of examples. We've gone through life examples, social skills examples, job examples, school examples, well, kind of, and development examples in taking commissions, learning scripting, starting a dev channel. We have given a bunch of different ways that you can use just start in everything. So this stream really is a powerful stream. This is a powerful podcast that you are watching now. It is a powerful thing. And it's powerful because we're discussing just start, which is the most powerful mindset, because taking action is primary. So now, stepping to the next point, walking our way to the next point, let's go back to talking about dev content, because somebody brought this up and somebody said something about it, and it made me want to talk about it because I love making dev content, obviously. Why else would I be sitting here for now 1 hour, 33 minutes recording a stream on it? And you're watching now, you're listening, so clearly it is a valuable piece of dev content. So yeah, let's talk about how you make dev content, and let's make it great. So what did somebody say in chat? I'm going to read it again. They said, let's see. Where is it? I think they just said something about starting a dev channel. I'm not seeing the question in chat. All right, whatever. We can talk about it anyways. So, dev channels. I really believe that dev channels are one of the best opportunities on Roblox right now. You've seen a lot of people starting to blow up, such as RoBuilder. He's been doing it for a while, but he's doing great. You've seen Scroof, you've seen RoDev, you've seen DHappy, you've seen ByteBlocks, you've seen a lot of people who are starting to blow up in dev content, and this is new. There used to only be a few creators who were making dev content. There was the Dev King, there was RoBuilder, there was AlvinBlocks, but there was nobody else really who was doing it and doing it great. But now we're starting to see a bunch of people starting to pop off in dev content. And this does not mean that there's more competition. It might seem like it, but there is actually not much competition at all. Anyone can succeed in dev content, anyone can make a dev channel, and anyone can do well in it. This is something that I'm hammering home constantly. There's not that much competition because there's so many people who want to watch dev content, and there's still not that many people who are doing it, even though it seems like there's a lot of people popping off. It just shows, that just means that there's a good opportunity right now for you to do it. Or anyone who knows anyone who knows anything about Roblox development, dev content is one of the best opportunities for you right now. If you make dev content, you will be able to build a following, build a foundation to then promote anything that you want to promote. You could promote games in the future. You could promote assets. You could promote, heck, even a course like Scripting Secrets like I've done. You could do that. And then what have you done? You've now given a huge stream of value out there to people, and you can start to earn from that. Dev channels are an amazing way to earn. And you know what people don't realize about dev channels? It's something crucial, something very important. People don't realize that dev channels are better for making money than most Roblox channels. Every Roblox channel out there that is on gameplay, they're limited in their monetization in a few ways. If you're making videos on Brookhaven and you're sitting there and playing Brookhaven, it's going to be really hard to make a full guide on Brookhaven, a 40-minute guide that can earn a bunch of ad revenue. Pretty much impossible. But in dev content, like me, you can make a guide like the easiest beginner guide to scripting. You can sit down, you can make this guide, put it out there, and then wait, you can earn so much from such a long guide. 2.6 million views. Do you want to know how much this earned? All right, let me know in chat. Do you want to know how much the easiest beginner guide to Roblox scripting earned? I don't think I've ever revealed this before. Do you want to know? Do you want to know how much that guide earned? It's an example for dev creators. All right, yes. Rainbow said yes. Okay. This is my personal information. No, it's fine. I can tell you how much. Okay, let's see. Are you ready? The easiest beginner guide to Roblox scripting has 2.7 million views. It has earned $6,584.62 in ad revenue. That is on one video. $6,000 on one video. I'm not saying this to brag. I'm not saying this to do any of that. I'm just saying one video made $6,000. Very rare for most Roblox content creators. So if you make guides like this, you can make a lot. You can earn a good amount. And you're also sharing your skills with people on a mass scale. Now, another thing, people who make content on Brookhaven or whatever game on Roblox, they can't sell products like a course on how to do that. They can't sell assets. They can't sell information. But with a dev channel, you can. With a dev channel, you can sell information. You can sell courses. You can sell ebooks. You can sell real books. You can make money in ways that other people cannot. You can make money in ways that are impossible for nearly every Roblox channel out there. And you're providing value as well to an audience. So think about that. People who make content on these other Roblox topics, every Roblox channel can't monetize in the same way as a dev channel. So a dev channel is one of the biggest opportunities on Roblox for many reasons, and this is one of them. So just start. You can just start your channel, and soon you can find ways to monetize that content. You can build that audience, build that foundation to promote games, etc. It's a great way to promote games. You can earn from that as well. Merch is a good example. In my experience, merch hasn't been that successful, but I know that can do very well for other Roblox channels, for example. In gameplay, that's one way they monetize, but information products are better than merch. You can make more from them, and also they provide more value. Somebody buys a shirt, they wear it, whatever. You could wear any shirt. But information products, you're actually providing value to people in a unique way. You're giving them information that they can then use to earn from or build great things from or make great scripts, builds, assets, animations, UI, you name it. Information products change lives. Merch doesn't. So you can make a better impact with a dev channel as well. So just start. Dev channels are amazing. So we had quite the reaction when I was revealing that in chat, the amount that the easiest beginner guide made. And yeah, but the thing is, this isn't super crazy compared to what you could do. You could make way more than that with a dev channel, hands down. $6,000, you could make tons more. And also, thing is, the limits of dev channels have not been reached yet. Go away. My sister's right here. Bro, come on, I'm spitting facts right now. Okay, my sister, I know the room. All right, anyways. People haven't reached the limits of dev channels. And just imagine what you could do, because easiest beginner guide to Roblox scripting, that just scratches the surface. There's so many millions of Roblox players out there, hundreds of millions. Many of them, most of them, do not know how to make games on Roblox. They don't know how to do this at all. And you could teach them. Millions of Roblox players need to learn. You could get 10 million views on a guide. If you really did well, 10 million. You could make videos consistently, help devs to learn, or you could just make entertaining videos on how to develop on Roblox, or entertaining videos on challenges on Roblox, making Roblox games. So really, dev content, one of the biggest opportunities on Roblox, and there's a lot of reasons why. I'm not just saying that. I'm saying this constantly because I believe it. Really, dev content is one of the best opportunities on Roblox, hands down. In my opinion, it's the best right now. Pretty much the best. Hands down. So just start. If you want to see basically an entire course on how to make a dev channel and succeed at it, you can watch the recent guide, which is titled Why You Need to Make a Dev Channel. That was the recent guide, a SmartyTalks podcast. I discussed with me for 30 minutes. I just broke down. This is why I say it's basically a free course. I broke down how to solve problems for your past self and then use that to make money and get views and build a great dev channel. And then not only that, we had RoBuilder on. We had some other successful dev creators from my networking server, Dev Create, which you can join. Once you get a good amount of subs, you can join that. It's linked below the different SmartyTalks streams where I mentioned it. And we had them on board, those dev creators who are really, really skilled. And we had them give you advice for a long time. They answered a bunch of questions on how to start dev content. And it was great. So if you want to make dev content, just start. You can check out that. I'm giving you the resources, the tools, the knowledge you need to just start with that. And additionally, you can check out the community posts and my posts on X. And you can learn a lot from there on how to make dev content. Also, one other way, Scripting Secrets has a lot of information on how to make a dev channel. It also has leaked videos, leaked content from Dev Create, my networking server, which is filled with successful dev content creators. There's leaked information from there inside Scripting Secrets, videos and posts from that community that is only shared to those high-level creators. You can get them in Scripting Secrets as well. And you can join that below. There's information on how to make a dev channel. So that's big. Now, just start. Okay. Lee Omai said, I'm going to start doing it, man. Thank you so much. You're welcome. So dev content is huge. And if you start, that's amazing. Now, it's not guaranteed that you're going to get views. Of course. Go into it with the expectation that, you know what, I might get views, I might not. But remember, just start isn't just about, it's about taking the first step. And then there's going to be failures, struggles, and problems. Just continue. You have to just continue, have to continually improve. As we talked about in the earlier part of this stream about communication and the feedback loop, you have to continuously improve your communication. And this goes for everything. You have to analyze the feedback of what you're getting, constantly improve, And that's what you have to do when you make a dev channel or any content at all. You have to do that. And you have to constantly improve. This goes into something else. So there's also the feedback of the views you get, the likes you get, the comments you get, etc. It's all feedback. There's not failure in the game of YouTube. There's only feedback. When you make content, you're going to get feedback. You might get 0 views. All that means is that you simply need to improve the content and make better videos. Improve the thumbnails, improve the titles, improve the content inside of it. That's all that means when you get 0 views. It's just feedback to improve the next video. Also, another thing, the comments you get, the likes, the dislikes, no matter how negative it is, it's all feedback. It's not failure. If you get a comment that says, "Bro, why are you talking about this? You're a horrible developer. You should never make dev videos. You suck. Quit." You get this comment, it's not bad. It's feedback. And feedback is good. Getting hate is a good thing, in my opinion, because when you get hate, that's a sign that you're causing an emotional reaction. And emotional reactions are powerful. That's how you build a successful channel and you get attention on social media, is by getting those emotional reactions. And also, that's feedback, right? So you know that you've provoked an emotion in someone saying to quit. They got angry. But that is feedback to improve your next video, right? It's a sign you could, maybe there's something you could improve. Maybe there's a way you could improve as a developer. And you can use that as feedback. If you get a hate comment, it's not a sign of failure. It's just feedback to improve your videos in the future. So when you get hate, remember that. YouTube watcher said, "Smarty, I have a question. What's the best way to get video ideas? Because I have been struggling with that." So I highly recommend focus on YouTube and think about it a lot. Why? The reason why is because when you focus on YouTube and when you focus on your channel and your goals with your channel and you think about it a lot, your subconscious is going to start working in the background to give you ideas automatically. I don't have to think about video ideas that hard now because I've done content so long. I've focused on it. I'm locked in to make videos. I'm locked in on my goals to get to 100,000 subs soon, etc. So I don't have to think too hard about ideas, and I've also made a lot of ideas. It's all stored in my subconscious. My subconscious gives me video ideas automatically. So when you make content, you will start to get video ideas automatically. So make more videos, focus more on your channel. You're going to get those ideas coming in automatically. Now, another way to get ideas, aside from the subconscious way, is also by going to other creators and just looking, hey, what are they making? And pretty much copy like the idea. Of course, change it. Of course, change it up. Don't completely copy, but you can absolutely inspire from creators like me. I would say you have permission to copy me completely. That's fine. You can inspire from RoBuilder. You can inspire from RoDev. All these successful dev creators. You can get ideas from them, or whatever niche you're in. You could get ideas from the top channels. Look at their titles, thumbnails, etc. Inspire from that. Make videos like that, and that's a good way to get ideas. And then when you do that, now you'll be able to get more unique ideas as you go. Because as you make more videos, you're going to get those more unique ideas. You're going to start to find more ideas that are unique after you start with inspiring for people a bit, kind of maybe copying a bit. You're going to start to get unique ideas as you go, because that's what happens when you make a lot of content. You're going to start to find ways to be unique. Your natural, unique personality, your unique ideas, they're going to come out. You're going to start to have those ideas, and you'll be able to start making your content more unique as you go. So, just start. NS said, "Can we see Just Start merch?" I love that. That's a great idea. We should do that. So I'll think about that. I might do Just Start merch. Let me know more details on what you'd like to see. That's a great idea. I like it. YouTube watcher said, thanks for the advice. You're very welcome. I hope that helps you to make your channel and grow it and get great ideas. So, thank you all for tuning in to Smarty Talks. This is episode 10. This has been an amazing 1 hour and 50 minutes of just start wisdom and information and value. And I hope that you gained a lot from this. I hope that you just start in whatever you want to do. Make the game, make the channel, make the videos, start and just start, and you'll do very well. Most people never start, by the way. Most things, people never start. I talk to people, I tell them, hey, are you gonna start a channel one day? You seem excited about my channel. Are you gonna start one for yourself? They tell me, well, I can't because I don't have a mic and I don't have a computer and blah, 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 blah. They list a long list of excuses, a mile-long list of excuses, and they don't decide to start because of all these made-up reasons that are actually just lies. That's the thing. So most people never start. That's why the secret is to just start, because most people don't do it. So just start. And I would love to see what you do. So do let me know on the community post. Let me know in the comments on the community post, the videos, the Smarty Talks. I would love to see what you start. And if it's good, if you do a good job, I would love to platform you as well. And that would be amazing. So you've listened to the stream, you've heard a lot of things, and you can implement them to see a lot of results, I'm sure. So once you do, let me know. And I would love to see what you make. So just start, and see you on the next stream. Thanks for tuning in to Smarty Talks episode 10. It's been awesome. And I'm going to do Smarty Talks more. So let me know ideas for Smarty Talks after the stream ends. Let me know in the comments, and I will see you next time. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to have notifications on. Make sure to like. Make sure to share, because the replay is incredibly valuable. I'm sure that somebody could learn a lot from it. So if you send it to them, say, hey, this stream was good. You need to just start right away. Listen to Smarty. You could send it to them, say that, and that'd be great. And if you liked what you heard about scripting secrets during this stream, you can join that now. It's up to you if you want. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Just start. As Frank Programmer said, he has 65 million visits, by the way. He said in chat, it is worth it. Just start. He proved it. He's definitely proved it. Yeah. See you next stream. Smarty Talks episode 11 will be great. Also, one last thing. See the Modern Chris podcast tomorrow. He tuned in earlier in the stream. That was great. You can see it tomorrow on the Modern podcast. We're going to share insane insights. We're going to drop